Hello, Kaiko here, and welcome to the chaos. Let's go. I hope to get Kazuha. We're gonna see how that goes. I think we're gonna do 20 wishes today because I'm feeling fancy. And I'm also standing here on this bit because I thought, you know what, maybe this will bring me good luck. Because this is like, well, it's related to Kazuha, so maybe. Anyway, okay. Ave, you've never caught the beginning of the stream before? Oh, well, welcome to the start of the stream. Thank you. I worked hard on the graphics, so I'm glad you like them. Okay. Okay, child of peace, cool. You got Mona after? Oh well. It happens. So let me count how many hydrates Soft-Hyphen has redeemed. Because there were like a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really? Like 11 already? I think it's 11. Okay, I guess I'll have some water. I'll have some water while we do the wishes. Anyway, see what we're gonna do today is we're gonna start with the wishes, and then I think I said we were gonna do a bunch of world quests. So we're gonna do the world quest I started last time, which is I think we would do. Oh, we were following Xavier and his film career. And Hiromi exists, I think? We were gonna go look for them. And I think there's another quest in Liyue that we triggered. You know how we were talking to the guy and he made us go, like, gathering boxes in the ocean? Well, turns out he had a second quest. He just didn't want to tell us while we were there. So we're gonna do that as well when we're in Liyue. So yeah, and we might do a story quest. I don't know, we'll figure it out. That's kind of how it goes. Oh, Petricle's here. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Oh, also, as an update, I did make a channel point thing called Join the Game. It's like 10 seeds. So hopefully, when it's time for the bosses, me or maybe Child of Peace will do it, will enable the reward. So that it will be basically whoever clicks the reward first. But I did say on the reward, if you've often joined me for the boss fights, and there's somebody else who wants to do it who doesn't show up very often, then please let them go first. And if there isn't enough, then like if only 2 other newer people would like to join, then the third spot is still free. You can take it, but don't click it immediately if you are a frequent guest. Ava, you got 3 Kazuhas? What? How did you get 3? 3? Okay. Needle Petricle Y. Okay. That's fine. Well, I'm gonna ignore that for now. That's not relevant until we get to quests. Oh, and you picked Paimon voice as well. That's like the worst one. Anyway, so Kazuha. So I have a lot of these, so I'm gonna do 20 because why not? And I'm hoping we can get a higher level Yao Yao as well while we're here. So yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. Okay. Hopefully that's a Yao Yao and not a weapon. Okay. Really? My stringless bow is so good now because I keep getting stringless. That's so many! It's not... Fine, okay. Well, we're doing a second one because why not? And yeah, I'm gonna have my water. Okay. Mildly disappointed because of all the 4 stars, Hazel was the least useful one. Because Yao Yao would have been amazing. Xiangli would also have been great, but we got Hazel. Could be worse. It could have been another weapon. It could have been another stringless. But this is somewhat disappointing. But it is what it is. But that's fine. Let's level up Hazel while we're here. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay. Here you go, Hazel. Have a level up. Okay. Oh well. Okay. Bob's flower fell off. That's so sad. No! I don't think that's fixable though. Your cactus is just flowerless now. Kazuha come home. Sadly, it did not. It is not. Wait, is it stringless? What is this thing? Is it not called string? Oh, it's the stringless. Is that not what I got? No, that's what I got. Okay, let me give that. Okay, well, it's really high level now. Yelan has an amazing bow. Sadly, no Kazuhas, but maybe next time. Maybe next time. Oh well, I mean, oh, a reminder, there isn't going to be a stream on Sunday because I am busy. So that's one of the other reasons I did 20 today. This is making up for Sunday. But sadly, it was not to be. But maybe next time. Okay, Heizo is actually really good for big damage. Ooh. See, the thing is, I just don't... I'm too attached to my current characters that I just couldn't. because Yao Yao. So I just can't use Heizo because who am I gonna replace with Heizo? It can't be Yao Yao. And I think everyone else does things. So sadly, it is what it is. Okay. Child piece, you're gonna have to think of something else to do. Anyway, I don't know which order I was gonna do these in, but that's fine. I think this is where Xavier's hiding. Well, actually, I don't know if Xavier's here, but there's somebody here, which is related to the Xavier stream. Not stream, the Xavier quest. We have to talk to this lady. Hello! Oh, hello, it's been a while since I saw you last. Yep, well actually, I come here often. Is that so? I must be getting on in years, my memory just isn't what it used to be. I mean, not only is my memory like a sieve, but I'm finding myself more and more puzzled by what the younger folk are interested in. Before, a young'un from Fontaine came here saying he was making a film and chatted on and on with the master of the house. Goodness, and he kept saying, dear, throwing around a word like that all willy-nilly, does he have no shame? Was he Xavier? Yes, that's him, he mentioned you as well. It sounded like he had received funds from the Temrio Commission and finally managed to make a film, but the commission wasn't satisfied with the result. But he wanted to stick with it, so he came to us, the commission in charge of the humanities and arts, for help. I didn't expect the master to agree to this, let alone to send Kaharu to help. Is this film really so interesting? This is all completely beyond me. Still, since the master agreed, I should not pass judgment as a mere butler. But after thinking it over, I'm still worried about Kaharu. Worried? That's right, I can tell that Kaharu isn't too fond of this jabbering outlander. She's always strictly obeyed the commands of the master and lady and would never deliberately disobey an order, but that child lacks training and composure. The outlander is a bit too unreserved. If he ruffles Kaharu's feathers and she can't restrain herself again, there'll be trouble. Kaharu's training hasn't been brief by any means, and while her skills are far from perfect, she could easily knock someone lacking in fighting skills out. Training? Who is she? Well, who do you think Kaharu and I are? Whatever answer you have in mind, all you need to know is that we're absolutely loyal to the Yashiro Commission and the Kamisato clan. As you know the boy and have earned the trust of the entire house, a humble housekeeper such as myself is naturally at ease when it comes to you. If you could find the time to go see how that film is coming along, I'd be eternally grateful. Okay. I seem to recall you took a group of people to an island south of here. Anyways, thanks for letting me talk your ear off for this long. Please come back when you have the time. The entire house would be honoured. Okay, guess we gotta look for Xavier. It looks like his film was a bit of a flop, and now he's making a second one, which is... yeah, makes sense. Anyway, let's try and find out where he went. Okay, somewhere down here. Wait, that's where he was last. Okay, fine. I guess he didn't move. Okay, let me see what you guys have said. Indoperpetual, I like your rhyming. It's quite amusing. Why are we never touching grass? I think grass is usually a good thing. You should probably touch some grass. Oh, another hydrate. And another one. What the drawing fan is it? Hello! Welcome to the stream. Have fun doing whatever you're doing while you're lurking. Oh, Rebecca's here as well. Hello, welcome. Wait, why am I not touching grass? Grass is bad for Genshin players. I'm pretty sure I touched some grass today. No, I don't actually know if I touched it. I might have just walked past it, but I definitely walked past some grass. Why are we so against touching grass? Anyway, this is the 11th time. I just don't get it. Just say it. What was the problem this time? The problem this time, Miss Kahara, is that your performance just now was completely passionless. When I wrote those lines, my heart was bursting with an empty yet fervent passion. Yes, empty yet fervent. I also totally forgot I was supposed to do a Paimon voice, so we're gonna wait till Paimon says a line. I need you to be more patient. Use your voice to express this rich emotion. Huh? An empty yet fervent passion? What does that even mean? Wait a minute, didn't the casting call say the script was written by a famous writer? That's absolutely right. This story was adapted from a novel written by renowned author Kaiko Ike, and who adapted it, you might ask? None other than myself. Ms. Kahara, Mr. Susano, I'm very sorry for making you both go over this so many times. But it's all worth it for the sake of artistic perfection. As such, I hope that... Hold on, I only know one, Kabuki Ike, and everything he submitted to the Yay publishing house always got rejected. But he wouldn't accept that, so he started publishing his own novels, but not a single one sold in the end. Don't tell me that we've been put through the ringer 11 times for something that guy wrote. Well, I've had enough of this nonsense. That doesn't look sad, seems like Kahara's... Oh wait! This is a Paimon night! Oh. Okay. I hate doing this so much because it always sounds terrible. But for some reason, you guys keep purchasing the Paimon voice, so yeah, I don't even think my voice is supposed to go that high. But oh well. Okay, that doesn't look good. Seems like Kahara's seconds away from flying off the handle. Okay, that's it. Let's go say hello. So Xavier, are you guys filming? Long time no see. Okay, Kaiko, Paimon, my dear friends, how marvelous it is to see familiar faces at a time like this. As you can see, following the 7th Samurai, I finally came up with a way to secure the necessary resources to shoot another film. The lead role hasn't been decided yet, but thanks to Lord Kamisato's generosity, the funds, props, and nearly all the other early stage problems have already been taken care of. If you don't mind, could I ask if you may possibly at all remember our agreement from before? What agreement? Of course, it's already been a long time since then, after all. You must have had many other important matters to take care of, so it's completely understandable our first meeting didn't leave an impression. Don't worry, I'm not surprised or disappointed, really. Keiko's a friend of the Yashiro Commissioner, so do you all know each other? That's right, Kaiko was the first friend I made in Inazuma. The Fatui who dumped a bunch of work on me, and those non-communicative samurai don't count. If you made a friends with Kaiko, I guess you can't be all bad. Well, it seems like Xavier's got some chops after all. We're very good friends. Really think so, even though I've never said so. I, for my part, have considered you a true friend right from the start. You aren't just my dear friend, you're my esteemed, reliable, true friend. Since we're friends, of course, and here you are right at this moment, this most dire moment, like an oasis in the deserts of Sumeru, precious and timely. Well, as long as, per our previous agreement, you remain willing to play the role of the female lead in my new film. What? When did I agree to do that? I don't remember agreeing to do that. So would you say, will you be my female lead? I would be honoured. I'm going to attest to Keiko's ability to improvise. We've travelled together long enough after all. Getting her to be the main character is definitely a win for you, Xavier. Absolutely, I have no doubt of that. Well then, Miss Kaiko, here are the scripts for the next 2 scenes. Your scenes are Act 1, Scene 2, and 3. I've highlighted your lines, so please take note of them. Well, it took this much effort to find the right person for the lead role, I might as well give this one more try. Fine then, I will too. Oh, it's a long one. Okay, outside in the quiet countryside, in the verdant wilds of Narukami, Haru and Susano stand back to back, each speaking with their eyes closed. The wind is coming. Where from? Don't worry about where it's coming from, all you need to know is that it's coming for them. Who are they? That Outlander, they're always walking the path to death. Susano opened his eyes and walked into the distance holding Haru's hand. Okay, outside in the quiet countryside, the Outlander and the two are besieged by the enemy. After escaping with great difficulty, they arrive in the countryside wounded. The Outlander isn't bleeding. This won't do. If this continues, we won't have a chance against them. We'll have to sacrifice ourselves. The two of them rush out of frame. How did this happen? The Outlander wears a pained expression, but soon makes up their mind again. But I won't lose this time. I won't lose like this. Don't underestimate my resolve. Super close up, okay. The Outlander turns and walks back towards the enemy ranks as the screen fades to black. Next scene. Okay, outdoors, the enemy stronghold. After making up their mind, the Outlander cuts their way to the enemy stronghold. Don't worry about us. Hurry, gone without us. The Outlander spins around, continuously swinging their weapon through this endless rotation. This warrior becomes a golden whirlwind. Golden whirlwind covers every inch of the frame. Each enemy caught in the golden whirlwind's endless attack suffers pain immeasurably worse than that of tooth decay. Odd comparison, but okay. The golden whirlwind rapidly flings all enemies on screen into the distance, where they land hard on the ground. The Outlander finally reaches the imprisoned Sano and Haru, freeing them. Okay, everything looks so official. Paimon's looking forward to watching your performance, Kaiko. Not sure I like this. Anyway, I've missed so many messages. You guys text fast. Okay. What? The seeds? Oh, sound like a parrot. I mean... Wait, Paimon is Beryl! Oh. Oh no, I don't like that. I don't need to know about Beryl anymore. Beryl is gone from my memory. City Voice has always had a cooldown. Just no one ever wants to redeem it twice, so it never comes into play. Okay. The cooldown is probably 20 minutes, give or take. Okay. Anyway, what am I supposed to be doing? Let me talk to these guys. Excuse me, but did you come here to oversee the filming at my master's request? It was Ferrata who was a little worried about you. She was? I guess I've not grown up enough yet if I'm still making her worried. Okay, who are you? Who is Sasano? You sure are straightforward. It's not like I want to make things difficult for Mrs. Xavier. Anyway, I hope you won't have to do it 11 times over like we had to. Okay. Xavier. Hello. Well, if you're ready, you can go ahead and begin a test shot. It's fine. This was really hard last time. Okay, let's begin. But this time it didn't... No, we're fighting an enemy stronghold. Okay, this won't do. If this continues, you won't have a chance against them. Smoother, Mrs. Sasano. Smoother. These lines are just so awkward, though. We'll have to sacrifice ourselves. With feeling, Miss Kaharu. Once more with feeling. How did this happen? But I won't lose like this. I'm assuming I'm just supposed to click the ones that make sense. Don't underestimate my resolve. Very nice, excellent performance, Kaiko. Miss Asano, Miss Koru, you two need to go over our script. The next scene is between you two. We need to do better than this. Kaiko, we have a lot of battle scenes up next, so you'll need to complete them with the extras. Try to use the flashiest moves you can. I have a lot of faith in your abilities. I know your performance will be stellar. Okay, I remember trying to do this last time and getting very, very confused because I actually have to use the arrow keys instead of just pressing the up, like, not arrows. I actually have to move like left and right instead of just going forwards. And that was very, very distressing because it's really unnatural from the way you normally play this game. So I'm very confused. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Did I defeat them? Okay, that was maybe a little bit too much. Okay. To the next spot. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. It's... I don't even know what just... I didn't even realize I pressed Q. I was just very, very confused. Because suddenly the screen was a different color. I thought I'd gone out of frame and this was Xavier being upset with me. But turns out I was just triggering Yelan's little cubes by accident. Which was... Okay, well, good thing I still... Oh no, the cubes are gone. That was fine. Oh. See, I wanted to use that Yelan's E, but I was pressing the wrong button. And also, I was worried I'd run out of frame or something if I did that, but looks like it went okay. We just have to defeat this guy relatively quickly, because I only have like 30 seconds left, so that's not great. That's probably fine. Let me do that. Oh, is it fine? Am I gonna make it? Okay, I think I did. I have 10 seconds. F. Open the door! Open the door! Okay, I think I did it. Mr. Sano, Ms. Gaharu, I am disappointed in both of you. The difference between these crude shots and a true film is like Monster Dandelion wine and apple cider. One is alcohol, one isn't. They simply aren't the same thing. I think they're using the wrong definition of cider. Heavens above, I just don't even know how to describe it. Some of your lines, your readings are all over the place, and you're not giving me any emotion. How am I supposed to work with that? This is a crime against art. This can't go on, my friends. I'm really sorry you're so disappointed, but I don't plan to continue taking part in this. You can reprimand or punish me, but I'm not going to keep doing this either. Mrs. Sano? I mean, I know that there have been some issues with these performances, but it's nothing a few more rehearsals can't fix. There's no need, we could practice 100 times and I still wouldn't understand what your script is about. I share the sentiment, why would these two characters suddenly sacrifice themselves and run off to where the enemy is? No matter how you look at it, it just doesn't make any sense. They are just dragging the main character down. And the lines at the end are so awkward I feel embarrassed just reading them. In short, I quit, goodbye. Yep, that's that then. Ooh, that's quite dramatic. That's quite dramatic. Like, honestly, fair enough. I too would quit at this point, but quite dramatic. Yeah, how could you? With Asano and Kaharu gone, we shan't have enough actors to continue filming. This is bad. There, it's okay. I'm so sorry your efforts. I fear they shall go to waste now. It's fine. I confess I'm at a loss for words. I'm going to Uyu restaurant for a moment. I need to be alone. I'm sorry. We'll talk about this matter the next time we meet. Now Xavier's gone too. Seems like he's in pretty bad shape. He must be taking the argument they had earlier really hard. Do you think we should go cheer him up a bit? I remembers him mentioning Uyu restaurant. If you think we should go, then let's go have a look for him. Okay, guess we're going over here. Okay, let me get rid of this. Okay. Teleport. Okay. In we go. Time to cheer up Xavier. His movie really was terrible. I don't know how we're supposed to cheer him up. You found me. Yeesh, it reeks of booze around here. You're drunk, aren't you, Xavier? Go easy on the drinks. I don't say that, it's ruining the vibe. They actually used vibe? You sound like my mum. Come on, let's drink together. Maybe some other time. Well, what kind of friend are you? You're no fun. Wasn't it just right when we were filming I was being questioned madly, so yes. Actually, I don't blame Miss Kaharu or Mrs. Asano, they were very cooperative at first. As to say, or I think that is to say, it's probably because I'm not that talented. Don't say that. You really are a good person, you know? You know that? You're so good. Here, let me give you a hug. Oh, we do not want that hug. Hey, a minute ago, you were drunk as a skunk. You're not taking advantage of the situation to get chummy with us, are you? I'll kindly decline. You know that the film I worked so hard on before? Well, the higher-ups of the Tenryou Commission didn't like it too much. They didn't come right out and say it, but they were totally silent, which means they didn't approve. I refuse to accept this. I refuse. This time, I was able to get funding from Lord Kamisato to make this film, so I must take this seriously, don't you think? My dearest, most adored good friend, you're closer to me than a sibling, so I'll tell you something about me. I'm an engineer. But I think I can be more than an engineer. I've read lots of books and I can write stuff. I could also be a film writer, an actor, a director. I'm taking out of my hat here, I could really do it. Don't you believe me? I believe you. Great, I would kiss you if I could, but I drank a smidge too much and my breath stinks. Don't get the wrong idea, Kaiko, I just think you're truly my most dearest and bestest friend. My best friend, I must treat you to a meal today and I won't take no for an answer. My dear fellow, we ordered food from you, correct? Come, my friend, order whatever you'd like. Okay, I'm just gonna pick one randomly. That's all. No, unacceptable. You are my best friend, the best friend of Xavier, man of Fontaine. Being stingy with my friends had damaged my character, and I am, if nothing else, a person of character. My dear sir, we'll have the tri-flavored skewer, tonkotsu ramen, and whatever else you serve it. Understood? Arika, one of everything for this table. Okay. Soon after, we get all the food. Dear Kaiko, dear Paimon, now this is what I call a real meal. Paimon looks so shocked, like she looked like, whoa! She's making a whoa face, which honestly makes sense because Paimon does love food. Come, let's eat for our dreams. We have a meal. Thanks for your hospitality. Ah, you're a good guy, Xavier. You're Paimon's best friend. Well, one of them anyway. How was everything? Simply divine. I could taste the lake in your rice and fish. That sweet and delicate aroma is just like what I'd have in my hometown of Petrichor. Aha, is that so? I'm glad you liked it. Now, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but this film you mentioned sounds very interesting indeed. Could you tell me more about it if you wouldn't mind? You and Xavier explain the film and show them the script. Oh, so this Outlander has the resolve to stand up and fight when things get tough. Impressive, but to be honest, there is little thought or hesitation involved here that this person barely seems human at all. When they meet an enemy they can't beat, they summon up the courage to charge anyway, and they actually triumph. That sort of daring is actually rather frightening. You're still young, Mr. Xavier. I take it that you've never experienced such life-threatening situations before. Certainly not life-threatening, no, but this is the reason why my script has been criticized. Is this the reason my script has been criticized? Well, let me put it this way. Is having an identical experience first strictly necessary to writing a good story? From what I understand, quite a number of great authors are homebodies. Besides, I find this no-nonsense swords-drawn approach very Inazuma-esque. As I come to Inazuma, I should make some films with that Inazuma flair. Mr. Kaibuki's original work was also in this style. In order to preserve these unique elements, I've decided to honour the source. Ah, you mean Kaibuki Ike, an interesting lad to be sure. Xavier, I'm moved by your dedication to film. I can't help but be reminded of the story I once heard. Ah, sitting in a restaurant eating and listening to stories like this is also so Inazuma. I love it. Continue. Om nom nom, you guys go on. We're just gonna finish up over here first. Long ago, there lived someone named Seishimaru. Seishimaru was born to samurai parents who worked for powerful people. Well, they weren't very powerful themselves, but they weren't too bad either. But these parents seemingly made a strange error in their work, incurring punishment and eventually submitting to their execution. Unable to accept their deaths, Seishimaru toiled to find the samurai family that carried out the sentence. Truth be told, the responsible party did everything by the book, and the family serving as executioner normally shouldn't have been blamed for the sentence they were ordered to carry out. This family was also acquainted with Seishimaru. Goodness me, this story is pretty hard to tell without naming names. Now suppose that the family responsible was the Wakayama clan. To all the good people in Inazuma named Wakayama, please don't hate me for this. As I was saying, blinded by hatred, Seishimaru decided to take revenge on the Wakayamas. By then, the person who had personally beheaded Seishimaru's parents had already passed away, leaving the eldest son in charge of the Wakayama estate. This person happened to also be Seishimaru's childhood friend, but now they had become enemies. Ooh, okay. Friends to foes. Very clever, you hit the nail on the head. Paimon knows something awful's gonna happen next. It doesn't matter if it's Mondstadt, Leo, or Inazuma, it's always the same wherever you go. Indeed, there is something new under the sun. People always lose themselves due to the same old things. I suppose there are plenty of stories like this one in Fontaine too. Anyway, before any action was taken, Seishimaru, supposedly remembering the old days, took out a tamari and a sword and let the eldest son of the Wakayama family choose between them. What does that mean? Now how should I know what Seishimaru was thinking? But I think that the tamari and the sword represented life and death respectively. Having made the wrong choice, the Wakayama's eldest son had no choice but to accept being punished, being pursued and slain by Seishimaru. What an ill-fated lad. Before Seishimaru could even come knocking at his door, an illness took him. I don't know if that was lucky or unlucky. Dying of an illness and being killed both mean dying either way, so who knows from what would be better. It's hard not to blame Seishimaru for his death. If it weren't for the former's being bent on revenge, the latter wouldn't have needed to lay low until he fell ill. After that, the younger Wakayama child immediately sought vengeance. Good grief, the cycle never ends, does it? Seishimaru was forced into hiding in the mountains before eventually disappearing. Some say Seishimaru fled in fear of the Wakayamas, while others say let himself sink to the depths of the ocean to quench his burning hatred. Whichever ending you wish to believe, no one ever saw Seishimaru again. To this day, such fretful matters as hate and shame should all flow into the ley lines with Seishimaru's death. This whole dispute has lost its source, just take and all was well again to be this story's ending. That's it? So not even you know where the Sesshomaru went? Yeah, all was not well at all. What kind of ending is that? I'm sorry, but that's how the part I heard ends. After all, it's a tale that's been spread to many places. Such vagueness is unavoidable. Back to the issue. You see, Mr. Xavier, you need a story with an ending that leaves people wanting more. Mr. Kazaki, I must say that you are indeed a gentleman of great insight. I wouldn't be surprised if the legend of Sesshomaru took place in Fontaine. Especially one of the legend's endings, the one where Sesshomaru disappears to put an end to his hatred. That sounds just like what a friend of mine from Sumeru would do. I want to thank you for your kindness and the nudge you've given me. And not just through the story, your unique way of giving advice has given me just the inspiration I need. I think I know what was missing from my film before. Thank you, Mr. Kazaki, this is for the meal. If I can manage to write an even better script, I'll come back to offer you my most solemn gratitude. I'll tell you what, I really envy your youth and drive, traveller. To be able to befriend such a person is a gift from the gods. You must be a special person as well to have been so blessed. Good things surely await you and Mr. Xavier. Okay. Interesting. It looks like there's another hydrate. I'm gonna drink some water. Okay, so it's quite complete, but it's lacking some emotional turmoil. What's on your mind? Heavens forgive me, I'm a real souse this morning. I left my friend in the restaurant after completely forgetting about them. I think I can now write an all-new presentable script now and give this one more shot. It'll definitely work this time now. No, I'll make it work. Please allow me a little more time, just one day will suffice. But it's going to be tricky with those two actors. Miss Koharu and Mrs. Sasano didn't seem keen on trying again. I can't blame them either. I'll just have to think of something when the time comes. Can I help? No, I couldn't ask for anything more comforting than having you here to listen to me vent. My dear Kaiko, you're indeed a great listener. Miss Paimon, if my behaviour was at all untoward just now, can you forgive me? I didn't mean you any offence. Oh, Miss Paimon, that has a nice ring to it. Alright then, the magnanimous Paimon has decided to forgive you. Wonderful, I feel much better now. Let's meet tomorrow at Komori Tea House. I'll bring an even better script, you'll see. It's great that he's so motivated, but it's like Mr. Okazaki said, is it really okay for him to do it all by himself? This is going to write a brand new script in one day. That's a scary big job, isn't it? I'd like to help. Now maybe we should let Xavier work on the script by himself. Paimon thinks we can help him with his actor problem instead. Okay. I guess we're going to go talk to the actors. Yeah, that should take a load off his back. Okay. Okay, where did they go? Aha! Quite far away. Okay. Hello. You've come, Keiko. I know it's rude to say this, but I'm sorry, may I ask if Mrs. Xavier still needs an actress? I left in a rage and failed Master in her painstaking efforts of expressing concern as well as messing up the quest given by the head of the family. I have disgraced the Yashiro Commission. Master has reprimanded me, so please, I beseech you, please mention this to Xavier so I may do my duty. What did Farah to say to you? No, Master only asked me to think about why I want to stay with the Yashiro Commission. I made a vow to the head of the family and to the Kamisato clan that I would never do anything detrimental to the name of the Kamisato clan in a fit of pique. I was too reckless and indolent. And as a servant of the Kamisato clan, I was very much out of line. Pretty sure she was a ninja. And Mrs. Xavier was actually very kind to me. Once again, I'm so sorry. You don't have to be so anxious. You mean I still have a chance? I can go and apologize to Mrs. Xavier to make up for my mistake? Wonderful, wonderful. I must do well this time. Your generosity is appreciated. Just go to Komori Tea House. I'll set it right away after I've tidied up my appearance. Okay, time to find the other guy. It looks like he's on Rito. Who is this guy? I don't know, am I supposed to know who he is? Because I don't... Where did they find him? Oh, it's this guy! Okay, no, I do know this guy. This is the guy who... I think his girlfriend was over there or something and they were having big debates about should they go and travel the world or should they not. You're the one who was involved in the screening. You're Kaiko. Yes, I'm so sorry, I didn't remember your name. It's my fault for having a faulty memory. Sorry I gave you guys a hard time when we were filming. I know Xavier's from Fontaine, my most important person is also an outlander, so I understand how difficult it is to be alone in a foreign land. I was picky in the past and causing trouble. Looking back on it pricks at my conscience. Well, we still need actors. Is that what Mr. Xavier wants? Then please allow me to participate. I was called in to participate in the shooting before, and though I was only paid the price of a meal, but money that's paid is paid, so I will finish what I started. Just go to the tea house. Got it. I'll go tell my family later that I'm going to Komori Tea House. Okay. Okay, this is going well. But it's like 3 AM, so we gotta make it nighttime. And then we can go to the tea house. Okay, okay, okay. To the tea house. Edgelord, it's 5 AM and it's freezing. That sucks. It is currently really hot. It's like, what is it? It's like 8:40 and it's still really hot here. And I am disappointed. I am not, I like summer, but I don't like the heat. And so just knowing that your hands are cold, but I'm just here like overheating, it's very weird feeling. Anyway, I found the guy. Mrs. Sano, you have much longer lines in this scene, so you must memorize them well and not make any mistakes. Is it too difficult for you? I thought I would end up struggling with the previous script, but I was surprised to find out Xavier had written a new one in just one day. How can I do anything but my best after all? After that, don't worry, I've memorized my lines carefully. I'm very confident in the script and I'll do my best to act it well. Okay, Ms. Kaharu, about the script, do you have anything that you need me to explain? This scene requires a very emotional performance from you. I hope you can portray a playful girl who sells tea. I've rehearsed the lines many times on my own after I received the script, so I'm sure I can perform better than before. Looks like we're late, everyone's already rehearsing. I'm here! A few good, now the main actors are all here. I brought the new script as we agreed yesterday. Kaiko, do you want to read it? Oh, it's longer. Okay. Okay. Oh! I am Sesshimaru. I see. And she's Kisuke, and he... No, wait, he is Kisuke, and she's Ochiko. Okay, inside a restaurant that Sesshimaru and Kisuke frequent. It's been a while, Sesshimaru. I've heard that you're in charge of the Kuratani clan's affairs now. Looks like the dust has settled since that incident. Golden Lady Kuratani are gone, but you're taking up the mantle as their eldest daughter to continue to serve the public. I'm sure they will be pleased. Can the dust settle before vengeance is had? You want to take revenge? We're not children anymore. How can you still be just as impulsive as you were back then? With Lord Kuratani's abilities, the investigation never should have gone as wrong as it did. He said himself that he was willing to accept the blame and punishment. The punishment from the great lords was indeed harsh, but Lord Kuratani asked for it himself. I fear that there is still much left unsaid here. Kuratani and Wakayama are both reputable clans. You now carry the clan name. You're a samurai in the service of the public, not some wandering Nobushi Ronin. So no matter how angry you are, you must be patient right now. You mustn't seek revenge. What's suspicious is some of the great lord's men. They've been mighty pleased with themselves since my father's death. That's your anger clouding your judgment. They don't necessarily have anything to do with it. Calm down. Shimara looks out the door. Whoever's eavesdropping outside, come on in. Wait. Why are these lines blue? Okay. Who are you? Who sent you to listen in on our conversation? Machiko shows herself. My apologies, good samurai. I'm just a tea seller and my name is Machiko. It wasn't my intention to eavesdrop. Sesshimaru saved my life yesterday and she didn't ask for rice or money. I just wanted to repay her and then go back to selling my tea. I didn't mean any offense, honest. Mizuki looks at Sesshimaru. Sesshimaru nods. You forget it, it's to be expected that a mere tea vendor wouldn't know proper etiquette. Still remember to address her as Master Kuratani from now on. You know what, this is quite opportune. The Kuratani clan needs people after all. Why don't you stop selling tea and go with Master Kuratani? I didn't wish to call her Master Kuratani. Sesshimaru has a better ring to it. And well, if I can get my fill of food, then sure, I'll follow Sesshimaru. Okay, I'm really confused about where this is going. Do whatever you like, Sesshimaru, Lord Kuratani is gone. You're in charge of things now, don't do anything foolish. If you let your anger get the better of you... Anyway, what's important is that your family name continues. It wasn't your adoptive parents who died. Seriously, has anything I've said made it through to that thick skull of yours? Let me ask you this. Will you really raise your blade against the Great Lord's men without a care for your clan? Do you really wish to bring shame to your lord and disaster upon your family? Ishimara remains silent. Great, this is just great, so no one shall have peace until your rage dissipates, yes? Well, since all my efforts to persuade you otherwise have been ineffective, then let me give you the truth straight out. Wakayama Kizuke, now I've been the head of the Wakayama clan. Wait, no. Now I've been the head of the Wakayama clan since my father passed away. He served as Lord Kurotani's executioner. I know very well he wronged your family and did great hurt to its name. And the execution was a matter of business, yes, but you're still my friend, and I still want to look after your family if at all possible. If you still want revenge, I fear I must say that my father is already dead. Come on then, punish me for his sins instead, I dare you. What, are you hesitating because we are friends? Is that the extent of your resolve, really? You can't even cut ties with me? I was adopted anyway, the family name means nothing to me. Besides, is the good standing of the Kurotani name really more important than my parents' lives? Well, I'll show you my resolve, draw your weapon. Put it and that Tamari over there on the table. Okay, so Tamari closes her eyes. I'll close my eyes until you place them, then I'll extend a finger. If I point at your sword, then we must face each other in battle. If I point at the Tamari, then we will sever all the bonds that lie between us. Let us leave this to fate. So be it, we're all set. The sword is on Soshimura's left hand, Tamari's on her right. Eyes closed, she points to the left, and then opens her eyes. It looks like our destiny has been decided. My life shall be devoted to vengeance, there shall be no rest till one of us is dead. Since you've made up your mind, then I must make man up as well. I'll carry everything I said before through to the end, I'll be waiting for you. Itsuke leaves. The story is based on the legend of Seishimura. Other than Seishimura and Wakayama characters, I've added a new original character called Nanomachiko. Paimon thinks it flows much better than before. Many details can be embellished given more time, but it's already a challenge to shoot all of this with my current ability. Okay, enough chit chat, we have to bring out our professionalism. This is Yasano and Miss Kaharu from the supporting cast already. As for the set, I've decided to shoot the first scene in the Komori tea house. So Mr. Toma has asked the owner of the tea house for a favour, and fortunately we can borrow a private room here. Now we're just waiting for the main character, and that's you. We can start the shooting anytime when you're ready. You can read the script first, there's no need to be nervous, I've marked all the important lines, so take your time. If you make a mistake in a line, we can reshoot it to get the most desirable effect. I see. It's fine. Okay. Hello. When you're ready. Wait, actually, I wanted to see if they have anything to say. Hello. Well, Seishimura, yep, Xavier said it's best to be as calm as possible. And well, if I can get my fill of food, then sure, I'll follow Seishimura. Hell, the character I'm playing this time is pretty cute. Okay, am I supposed to know the script? I'm gonna skim it, because last time they asked me lines, and I didn't know them. This time... Okay, can the dust settle before vengeance is had? Whoever's eavesdropping, come on out. It wasn't your adoptive parents who died. To the left. Okay. I think I got this. I'm ready. It's been a while, Seishimura. I've heard that you're in charge of the Kurotani clan's affairs now. Looks like the dust has settled since that incident. Lord and Lady Kurotani are gone, but you're taking up the mantle as their eldest daughter to continue to serve the public. I'm sure they will be pleased. Can the dust settle before vengeance is had? You want to take revenge? Well, you're not children anymore. How can you still be just as impulsive as you were back then? With Lord Kurotani's abilities, the investigation never should have gone as wrong as it did. But he said himself that he was willing to accept the blame and punishment. The punishment from the great lords was indeed harsh. But Lord Kurotani asked for it himself. I fear that there is still much left unsaid here. Kurotani and Wakayama are both reputable clans. You now carry the clan name, your samurai in service of the public. Not some wandering nobody ruin it. No matter how angry you are, you must be patient right now, you mustn't seek revenge. What's suspicious is some of the great lords men. They've been mighty pleased with themselves since my father's death. That's your anger, having your judgment, they didn't necessarily have anything to do with it. Calm down. Whoever's eavesdropping, come on in. Who are you? Who's in to listen in on our conversations? My apologies, I'm just a tea seller and my name is Machiko. It wasn't my intention to eavesdrop. Seishimura saved my life yesterday, she didn't ask for rights or money. I just wanted to repay her and then go back to studying my tea, I didn't mean any offence, honest. Forget it, it's to be expected that a mere-tier vendor wouldn't know proper etiquette. We'll address her as Master Kurotani from now on. You know what, this is quite opportune. Kurotani clan needs people, right? Why don't you stop selling tea and go with Master Kurotani? I don't wish to call her Master Kurotani. Sesshomaru has a better ring to it. Well, if I can get my fill of food, then sure, I'll follow her. Do whatever you like, Sesshomaru, when Lord Kurotani is gone. You're in charge of things now, don't do anything foolish. If you let your temper get the better of you... Anyway, what's important is that your family name continues. Well, it wasn't your parents who died. Seriously, has anything I've said made it through that thick skull of yours? Let me ask you this. Will you really raise your blade against the great lord's men without a care for your clan? Do you really wish to bring shame to your lord and disaster upon your family? Oh great, this is just great, so no, shall have peace until your rage dissipates, yes? Well, since my efforts to persuade you otherwise have been ineffective, then let me give you the truth straight out. Now I've been the head of the Wakayama clan since my father passed away. He served as Lord Kurotani's executioner. I know very well he wronged your family and did great hurt to his name. And the execution was a matter of business, yes, but you're still my friend and I still want to look after your family if at all possible. If you still want revenge, I fear I must say that my father is already dead. Come on then, punish me for his sins instead, I dare you. Or are you hesitating because we are friends? Is that the extent of your resolve, really? You can't even cut ties with me? I was adopted anyway, the family name means nothing to me. Besides, is the good standing of the Kurotani name really more important than my parents' lives? Well, I'll show you my resolve, draw your weapon. Put it in that tamari over there on the table. I'll close my eyes until you place them, then I'll extend a finger. If I point at your sword, then we must face each other in battle. If I point at the tamari, then we will sever all the bonds that lie between us. Leave this all to fate. Xavier, we're all set. To the left. Just like our destiny has been decided, my life shall be devoted to vengeance. There shall be no rest till one of us is dead. As you made up your mind, then I must man up as well. I'll carry everything I said before through to the end. I'll be waiting for you. Everyone did a good job. The effect was perfect this time. Mr. Sasano's performance was full of power and conveyed the charisma of its character, Wakayami Kazuke. Mrs. Xavier, there's something I'm curious about. Can I ask you about it? Of course. I must say Machiko was very lively and playful earlier, just as I'd envisioned. Wakayama Kazuke chose to let Sesshomaru take revenge on him, and that's actually to make Sesshomaru's cause temper, right? It was out of the goodness of his heart, so would it be better if his character sounded gentler? The current lines feel a little cruel. I too considered making Kazuke a gentleman, but eventually I gave him this cold and stiff style. But you're right, this story should have another possibility. Should I make more adjustments? Oh, he's doing well. Mrs. Xavier, there's no need to doubt yourself. The reason I ask is that I don't understand why the script was written this way. I can sense you are very talented in writing. Please continue what you're planning on doing. Thank you for saying that, Miss Kaharu. Then let's carry on. The next scene, I'd like to go to Nazuchi Beach. Given the lighting of the location, it should be shot in the evening. So we'll get ready and start shooting the next scene in the evening. Oh, this is a longer quest than I was expecting. But that's fine. Anyway, we gotta make it nighttime again. Oh, we started this in the evening. We were there in this tea house for a solid almost 12 hours. Oh, another hydrate. How many hydrates are you gonna redeem? Okay, let me find the beach. Am I supposed to be going to the beach? I don't know. Hey, what time? Did I wait too long? Fine. Do this again. Okay, it's fine. Acting, not my forte. Oh dear. Okay. So, where are we supposed to be? I'm at the beach. Oh, there they are. Who are these guys? Are they actors? This thing about shadows has nothing to do with us. Make payments and we're done. Just pay money and you can shoot shadows in this area. It's not fair, you can't say that. Whether you can shoot the shadows as well after paying depends entirely on Hifumi's mood. Friends, I've applied in advance to the Yashiro Commission. The filming is in full compliance with the announcement regulations. If you're willing, you can participate too. We happen to need a few more actors for the next scene. To be involved in the process of creating art is much more fun than money. Money's the only thing on their mind. Saying the stuff to them is useless. Just when the shooting was finally going well, why did we have to run into these guys? I am starting to feel sorry for them. Poor Mrs. Xavier for running into unreasonable people. Paimon is saying that she feels sorry for these bad guys. Well, you asked for this. What are you talking about, you brat looking for a fight? Apparently we're gonna fight them. I like it. I like it. They're just... We're supposed to be shooting a film, but we're, you know, moonlighting as bodyguards, apparently. Our film is gonna... We are gonna shoot this film at whatever cost, apparently. Including getting rid of these guys. No. We are kind of unlucky, though, to end up in the specific little bit of the beach where these guys were standing. But also, Xavier really didn't really know what was going on. Like, surely it should be very obvious that we were getting robbed. But he didn't seem fazed. So, maybe not. Well, it looks like those guys don't know what to do with us because they were not expecting us to be able to fight them. But we did, so they're very confused. Okay, we will cooperate. Stop hitting us already, my lady. Oh, I don't know if you read it, but there was a line earlier that said something like, "Who's this blondie? Why is she so strong?" And it's me. We are very strong. Okay, oh no. Why? The droid... What? Oh gosh. Fine. Okay, let me... let me start the timer. Okay, timer has been... Oh, wait. Timer started. This is not first time I've seen you fight, but I still have to say that you're terrifying. Good thing we're friends, 100 Xaviers would be a match for you. Don't worry. I'm relieved then. Following scene requires you to channel vigor of your fighting self. There aren't many lines for you in this scene, but you can still take a look at it. There's so much potential here for me to mess up. Okay, inside a restaurant that Sesshomaru and Kisuke frequent. It's been a while, Sesshomaru. I've heard you're in charge of the Kurotani clan's affairs now. Looks like... Wait. Oh, I think I said it. I think I said... Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Reset. Okay. I've heard you're in charge of clan's affairs now. Looks like dust has settled since that incident. Lord and Lady Kurotani are gone. Wait. This is the... And again. Okay. Well, before I do that, bye, Subhyphen. Good to see you. I will maybe see you later, because it sounds like you might be coming back. Okay. Reset. Okay. So I'm gonna scroll. Oh, here we go. Act 2. Outside in overgrown wilderness, a fight erupts between Sesshomaru and Nobushi, with former ultimately emerging victorious. I told you to get your coin pouch out, but you wouldn't listen. Come, my brothers, get him. You asked for this. It sounds kinda tough, boss. I can't beat him. Master Sesshomaru, I was just out buying onigiri and you're already in another fight. If you need something, just give the order. Okay. Reset. Give order and I'll do it. There's no need for sword fights. Have mercy, good samurai. We don't want your money anymore. Please forgive us. Please enough. You'd even save someone like me who was caught stealing rice. You're not the sort of person who would so casually take a life. Okay. We'll begin when you're ready. Okay. Wait a second. I want to talk to everybody. Oh, no. Can't talk to them. But I can talk to these guys. It's my luck to have run into a tough nut. Ah, so unlucky. No, my Lord Master, we aren't saying anything bad about you, I swear. We'll begin when you're ready. I'm ready.
My lucky day.
Oh no. I went out of bounds! Okay, I'm ready.
My lucky day.
I hate this. It's so hard. I'm gonna go this way and this way. What are you supposed to do if my dude goes outside the arena? Like, enemy. Oh, I did. I said the arena. Okay. Okay. Reset it. Well, mentally reset because can't write it down now. Okay, okay. Now I gotta go into checkpoints. Okay, good. You all said your lines naturally and didn't make any mistakes. Wait, they left already? I added more lines for them, and even used their real names for characters after obtaining their permission. You know those bullies, if it hadn't been for Kaiko, this scene wouldn't have been shot. Nothing. Kaiko, you're too modest. You delivered a smooth performance in that scene, keep up this level, and next big scene will be no problem at all. But yes, there is one more scene next. Yes, I thought about it yesterday when I wrote script, and this last scene must be shot in a place with a cliff. The small island to the east of Narukami. Done it again, done it again! It's fine! Reset! Is very suitable. Well, this next scene on location is key to the whole script, and I want to use glow of sunset as backdrop. All of us have been shooting continuously for a long time, so we should take this time to rest. Let's meet tomorrow evening at designated location. It's fine. Why is this so hard? Okay. To Random Island. Where is it? Did I get time wrong again? No. Oh. It might have said tomorrow. Okay, okay. Now we wait. Okay, okay. To Island. Okay. I think I went to wrong teleport. That's fine. Okay, okay, so we're going to an island. Don't really know what we're gonna do here. Third act requires a little more from Mr. Sasano. This new character, Wakayama Kojuro, is Wakayama Kazuke's younger brother, and it is more appropriate to have Mr. Sasano play him. You told me before, and I am mentally prepared. It's just remember to pull your punches for that second fight scene, Kaiko. Oh yes, script. I forgot to hand script to Kaiko. Look at me, all I'm thinking about is how to shoot next scene, and I forgot to give you script. I'm so sorry. Okay. Outside. Oh, wait. We did that. Okay. Outside in overgrown wilderness. Master Sesshomaru, I found you someone from the Wakayama clan, but Master Kisuke is already gone. Please let this all go. So, Kurotani, you must have come for revenge on my brother. Now listen here. Kisuke worked himself to bone day and night to settle clan's affairs this entire year. And it was all because of your stupid agreement. So he's gone. You're a coward for placing sole blame on your father's executioner. And you won't get your revenge now, no matter how much you want it. You know why? That's because our father's already gone. Kurotani, you didn't have what it took to avenge your adopted parents, and you wound up hurting Kisuke as well. You don't deserve to be called a samurai. Kisuke once said that executioners must be prepared to suffer retaliation. If you can't even stomach that, then you can forget about charging into battle and taking lives of others. Since Kisuke isn't here anymore, then I, his younger brother, Wakayama Kojuro, am willing to take his place. I'm sorry, it's too late for you to flee now. My brother died because of you, and I'll never forgive you or let you go. Kojuro raises a spear, and Sesshomaru has no choice but to fight him. Okay, yeah, no. Kojuro is defeated and exhausted. As long as you don't kill me, I'll devote my life to seeking revenge. I won't rest until one of us is dead. I said same thing once before. Well, it's fortunate that no one died, just give it a rest, both of you. Look at this fuss you're both making. Clan this, revenge that. What about these vague notions is worth all this trouble anyway? Look, I just sell tea. As long as I can eat my fill, I'm happy. I couldn't care less what my last name is. I don't have much of a way with words. But rain falls into lake water evaporates, and rain falls from sky again. Even if that rainwater freezes, it will become sweet tea if you heat it over a stove. Who cares whether tea you were served came from sky, lake, or pot? Okay, 5 minutes is over. Okay. I am done with the word ban. Well done, me. That was quite intense. But, yeah, it's been 5 minutes. So, it's done. Okay, where was I? Okay, others might sound like sophistry. I know, but I am telling you both to stop this fighting now, and so you can go home and eat. I really like you, Machiko. Huh? Why would you say that at a time like this? You're embarrassing me. Good grief, well I'll just assume you won't fight with Sir Wakayama anymore then. Turn back, he can't move right now anyway. My life is like rain and my death is like tea, both are like water. There is no point clinging onto things like this. Yes, that's right, good. If rains from the heavens can save the earth from calamity, then surely I can too, right? Sesshomaru jumps from the cliff. Where did that come from? Master! Kurotani, at Tamari by the cliff. Oh, ending image at Tamari by the cliff. The end. Huh? Oh, I completely missed this middle bit. Kojuro fights Sesshomaru as hard as he can, but Sesshomaru wins easily. So for Kazuke, you're unbelievable. Why are you fighting again? You're both sensible adults, and why are you behaving like children? Okay. Okay. After we clean out my quest, it's Subaru time? I mean, yes, but I think you have to do the chasm first. So it's probably chasm time, and then Subaru time. How is City Voice still out of stock? I don't know. How is it still out of stock? Now I feel compelled to check. Give me a moment. I thought it was 20 minutes, but maybe it was more than that. Maybe I said it's... No, it can't be one per stream, because it's been redeemed more than once before. Yeah, it's 20 20 minutes, so I don't know why it's not letting you. Wait, it says 20 minutes. 1 per person per stream, 5 times a stream. So, I don't know why it's not working. Okay. With past experience from the first scenes, I believe you're already familiar with the way we shoot. Huh? She has to jump off a cliff at the end. That's really dangerous. It's fine. Yeah, you're used to jumping off high places and stuff, but now that you're doing it before a film camera, you need to act more realistically. And if that gets you into an accident, Paimon guesses it wouldn't be worth it, huh? Paimon knows you're used to facing all sorts of danger, but you cannot think of yourself as an invincible person made of steel. Dear Miss Paimon, we don't need Kaiko to jump off a cliff here, she just needs to glide down the cliff using a wind glider. Don't worry. Alright, if you say so. Then go for it. Go! Go! Oh, Paimon cares! So are you ready? Yeah, okay. Master Shimura, I found you someone from... Let's read it all again. From the Wakayama clan. Master Keisuke's already gone, please let's go. So Kurotani, you must have come for revenge on my brother. Oh, he had a costume change. Listen here, Keisuke worked himself to the bone to settle the clan's affairs this entire year. It's all because of your stupid agreement. So he's gone. You're a coward placing sole blame on your father's executioner, and you won't get your revenge now no matter how much you want it. You know why? It's because our father's already gone. Kurotani didn't have what it took to avenge your adoptive parents, and you wound up hurting Keisuke who tried to persuade you with good intentions, and you don't deserve to be called a samurai. You once said executioners must be prepared to suffer retaliation. If you can't even stomach that, then you can forget about charging into battle and taking the lives of others. Since Keisuke isn't here anymore, then I, his younger brother, I'm willing to take his place. I'm sorry, it's too late for you to flee now. My brother died because of you, and I'll never forgive you. Or let you go. Are we gonna have to fight him? Oh, okay, we are. Oh, we have to stay inside the stupid circle. I hate the circle. I don't know what I'm doing. No, okay. Okay, that was close. Luckily, I stayed vaguely in the circle. It's so tricky trying to get this right. Because I don't want to move. Please tell me I hit him before I jumped out the circle. Okay, as long as you don't kill me, I'll devote my life to seeking revenge, and I won't rest until one of us is dead. I said the same thing once before. It's fortunate that no one died, just give it a rest, both of you. Look at this fuss you're both making. Plan this, revenge that. What about these vague notions is worth all this trouble anyway? I just sell tea. As long as I can eat my fill, I'm happy. I couldn't care less what my last name is. I don't have much way with words, but rain falls into the lake water evaporates, and rain falls from the sky again. Even if that rainwater freezes, it still becomes sweet tea if you heat it over a stove. Who cares whether the tea you were served came from the sky, the lake, or the pot? Now this might sound like some history, but I'm telling you both to stop the fighting so you can go home and eat. I like you. Huh? Why would you say that at a time like this? You're embarrassing me. Grief, well I'll just assume you won't fight with Mr. Wakayama anymore then. Stand back, he can't move right now anyway. My life is like rain and my death is like tea. Both are like water. There is no point in clinging on to things like this. It's good that you think so. Rain the heavens can save the earth from calamity, then surely I can too, right? My lord! Kurotani! Have we jumped off? Tamari on the cliff! Okay, extend your wind glider and reach the bottom safely. That was close. Good thing you reacted quickly, eh? It's finally done. Come to think of it, this makes Paimon the first audience of your film, doesn't it? Paimon thinks you'll do great. The film will surely be a massive hit for sure. I just failed at climbing up the rock. I like the continuity there, that they put me at the bottom of the cliff. You know, because I did jump off it, but still. Why is it such a hard cliff to climb? Okay, this looks like you might be able to climb up here. But everything else looks overhung, which makes it impossible to climb. Like, even this I'm not entirely convinced isn't overhung. But that's an overhang. How are you supposed to climb this cliff? How did I get up here earlier? Okay. What a guess. I probably could have flew like flown. But it's too late now. I've committed to trying to find the singular bit of cliff that's not too overhung for me to climb up. Uh-oh. Never mind. I don't think I can do it. In which case, I am gonna climb up. How are you supposed to... Like last time, I think I just ran from up here? Okay, okay. Let me try this again. How did I climb up this wall? I think I did. Okay, so I'm on the roof. Okay, okay. They better be at the top of the cliff. If I find out they're at the bottom of the cliff, very disappointed. Okay, okay. I believe. Actually, yeah. Is there a way to climb up this thing? Because the whole thing does look overhung. I don't think you can. Perfect, this is the story I had in mind. Kaiko, Mrs. Sasano, and Miss Kaharu, the performances you've contributed touch my heart. Thank you. Surely you're exaggerating. Yay! It's true, you two, the story has a perfect ending to me. I've been hoping to film a perfect swashbuckler film, and now I finally realised this dream. Now I can hold my chest up high and hand this film over to the Yashiro Commission. I feel very lucky to be part of this story too. Speaking of which, this story is really familiar. I keep feeling like I've heard it before. Have you heard about the legend of Sushimaru? I heard about it only a while ago from the owner of Uyu Restaurant. Mr. Okazaki. In the story I heard, Sushimaru had the surname Kawasaki, or was it Shimazaki? I can't really... Shimazaki? Is that the other restaurant? I can't even remember. It's okay, folklores usually have many versions, and the same can be said about legends of Fontaine and Subaru too. What kind of legends does Fontaine have? True, if Subaru, Fontaine, or even Natlan, local legends were used as a source material, what sort of story would we have? I would certainly love to make some films there too. But before that, I should try to find an opportunity to return to Fontaine. I've heard some of my colleagues have also come up with machines with functions similar to the film camera. They have even given those machines all manner of names, such as the moving picture device or the motion picture machine, and they're currently arguing over who should get the patent to boot. Well, I shan't bother you this point of scribbling. My one priority is to continue refining my film camera. Well then, I shall see you later, traveller. Should we meet again, perhaps you'd like to help me shoot a film once more. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like to see me play live, then check out my Twitch channel. You can find me on Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 PM GMT. Thanks again, and have a great day.